40 years, PCOS has become a very common thing. Now, when you go to a doctor, a lot of doctors will actually say PCOS cannot be cured, but Ayurveda has a lot of options, a lot of solutions. We need to understand this, guys. PCOS is something which is treatable permanently 100%, and it's not that difficult. Let me get that straight. The only thing you need to understand here, the most important thing, that is that it's a lifestyle related disorder. So it's not really that complicated. What does that mean? Lifestyle related disorder means related to your lifestyle, your food choices, your sleep habits, your exercising routine, and things like that. So we'll just talk about how to correct a few of those things, keeping it easy and practical, of course. Like, for example, the first tip. Now, this is super easy, especially if you live in a country like India, or if you follow the Indian diet. Include these three things in your diet, okay? Turmeric, basil, and cinnamon, to improve the hormonal balance. Another thing that we don't talk about much, and that is the pesticides in our fruits and vegetables, guys. We have a lot of pesticides in our fruits and vegetables, but you can actually get rid of 90% of this pesticide by simply soaking your fruits and vegetables for 30 minutes in salt water. To get rid of these pesticides, which are endocrine disruptors, which are basically substances that interfere with your body's natural normal hormonal production. So obviously it becomes a problem, when you have PCOS, or if you're worried about PCOS. Otherwise, also eating pesticides is not good for you. Probiotics in your diet. So to include probiotics, you can have curd, you can have buttermilk. We are regulating hormones like androgen and estrogen, which can play a very big role in your PCOS issues. It's also good for maintaining the right kind of bacteria in your body, in your vagina, especially if you're prone to vaginal infections. Another thing that we can take care of is our sleep patterns. Now, obviously, you all know early to bed, early to rise is a good habit. If you can't do that, still try to maintain a pattern at least. For example, if you're a night owl, if you need to sleep at 11 o'clock only, you can't fall asleep before that, follow a timeline where you sleep between 11 to 11:30 on most of the days, even if not all days, okay? This helps in reducing the stress hormones in your body. Another thing, like I just talked about, Ayurveda. Now, Ayurveda is a science which is centuries old, right? It has been tried and tested by generations after generations. So Ayurveda has some very powerful remedies for dealing with hormonal imbalances. If you're very interested in this, search about Stri Rog Chikitsa in Ayurveda, specifically this branch, because it deals with female health and of course in dealing with these hormonal imbalances in female body. So they talk about a lot of herbs, a lot of formulations. You can figure out what works for you. I'll just tell you about a few of these herbs and all. In fact, let me just show this to you. So I actually got this syrup. This syrup is made using these Ayurvedic formulations of Stri Rog Chikitsa. So this is from Namya Life Sciences. It's the Anartava, okay? It's a syrup. So Namya Life Sciences Anartava, and it's designed for delayed and irregular periods. So if you want to pause the video, if you want to check out what it does, it treats the root cause of PCOS. Now, I really want to take you through the ingredient list here, because I think this will tell you a lot about the different types of herbs that we have here. Now, I really like this formula because, guys, it's non-toxic. It contains all these clean, natural ingredients, these good herbs, not like your modern, hard, strong syrups and supplements and all. It's not one of those things. So I'll put the link if you want to check it out. Guys, Ayurveda is genuinely very good for PCOD. If you look at modern medicine, most doctors will prescribe you birth control pills. Now, honestly, I will not say that those are bad. In fact, if you have a very bad case of PCOD, if you're talking to a doctor, if she has given you birth control pills, use it, but remember, it will only manage your symptoms. It will force your body to have timely periods, okay? But it will not solve your problem. So for solving the problem, we have these other things. Another thing, start working out. I'm not saying go to the gym, hit the gym for 3 hours every day. No, don't do that. Just go for walks for 30-40 minutes every day. If you can't even go for a walk, even if that seems too much, when you're on your phone and you're talking on your phone, just walk around in your house, or just climb up and down the stairs if you have access to staircases. Even that will help you tremendously. If that is not your thing, you can look at yoga, you can look at meditation. That also helps in reducing stress. Reducing stress is actually very important when you're dealing with PCOD. So you can look at that. You can look at different asanas. There are asanas, very specific asanas, which are actually designed to help with the ovulation and for female reproductive system. So you can actually join a yoga class and learn some of these asanas as well. So figure out a workout routine, a schedule that works for you. See, everybody's different. Some people like sweating it out in the gym, some people like doing asanas. Whatever works for you, but start working out a little bit at least, because it will help you a lot. Another thing, now this is completely like non-negotiable. You have to do this if you want to get rid of PCOS. Reduce your sugar intake. Sugar and PCOS, it does not go hand in hand. You have to reduce your sugar intake. You have to reduce your refined carbs, and please stop having processed foods. So biscuits, jams, don't have it. If you don't have them at home, you'll be less inclined to having it, no matter how addicted you are. And talking about addiction, another addiction which is very bad for you is caffeine addiction. So if you have a lot of chai, a lot of coffee every single day, reduce it. In fact, I would suggest stop it entirely, but if you can't stop it, reduce the consumption, reduce by quantity, and as many times as possible, instead of having chai, when you get a craving, if you do, start having green tea. Hibiscus tea is very, very good. It tastes like it's one of my personal favorites. See, you don't have to stick to the traditional chai and coffee anymore, because we have a lot of different types of teas and they're very healthy. Cinnamon tea is also one of the options, in fact, because, and chamomile tea. These are actually very good for your PCOS also. So I'll put a couple of links in the description box below, guys. Start having different types of teas. And yes, guys, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell icon for notifications, guys, and keep coming back to Super Style for more. This is me, Prachi, signing off now. Bye bye.